All right, how about you are? All right, Peach, we're going to get together in a after storm. We're going to get together. Me and Rhodes got to talk about some stuff, all right? Hey, who's my favorite lieutenant? Hey, who's my favorite lieutenant? Yeah, that's right. I'll talk to you after the meeting. Bye.
So it goes on to say, the qualified immunity case law has two major prongs: threat perception and use of force. For the perception of threat, regardless of if they had visual confirmation of a weapon in Mr. Black's possession, any threat of violence or on an active scene must be taken as if it's an active potential. The use of force in this situation is a little muddier. While I do believe that the perception of threat was valid, I believe that the immediateness of the threat wasn't there, as the action was not carried out until officers had actively started shooting at the defendant.
Huh?
So I want to make this clear. Because he hadn't shot us, it wasn't immediate and therefore invalid. But I'll continue. While the threat of violence had been presented, the only confirmed attempt on an officer's life was made after they had opened fire at the defendant, who had not previously been warned that they would open fire. Now, this is me cutting in. Is the next argument going to be if we had enough time to warn them, then it wasn't immediate? Like, I don't understand. Anyways, there is not enough in evidence or testimony to show that Mr. Black pulling in front of Officer Fisher's car was an intentional attempt to do anything more than help those being chased escape. Additionally, not entirely convinced that the defendant swerving towards Officer Dark's car was intentional, as he may have panicked due to the sudden gunfire. As Officer Dark fired first, the claim that Mr. Black was defending himself was a reasonable one. To be clear, KJ did not take the stand, okay? He didn't. So it's interesting that despite his lack of statement, the assumption is made that he must have panicked.
Yeah, we gotta impeach McMoo. Yeah.
Had the charge in question been reckless endangerment, I would 100% be finding the defendant guilty. However, as this is an attempted murder charge, I'm finding him not guilty of this charge, as the actions he took that could be considered lethal beyond a reasonable doubt were only taken after lethal force had already been presented against him.
All right, Rhodes, we gotta take this case a little bit more serious.
Here's the reason as to why this is important. McMoo is on the Miller case. And I think if McMoo's decision making is this poor, now we do have the benefit of there being a panel, from my understanding, in the Miller case. But if McMoo's decision making is this bad, that's not good.
Hey, Rhodes, are you gonna get the impeachment file?
I'm very much so considering. Here's the thing: we can't file an impeachment unless we make a good faith attempt to resolve it beforehand.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I know, Brett. Listen, I understand. I do. I would much rather McMoo not be on the Miller case at all, given what just happened yesterday. But again,
I think we need to try and get McMoo thrown off the Miller case completely.
I agree.
Otherwise, we're losing $50 million.
Well, no, because again, we have the benefit of there being a panel. Let me just verify that that's true. That's something I was told. Let me double check. Because at this point, I do not wish to assume that we have a leg to stand on if McMoo's the only one. Also, I was prevented. McMoo continuously sustained objections from Barrett over and over. Anytime I attempted to state that, like, Carl Johnny Black is someone who stands on business. If he tells you he gonna do something, he gonna do it. And I was prevented over and over from saying it, even though that directly played into my decision making, knowing full well the kind of person KJ is based on experience.
Well, even outside, listen, so here's the thing, even outside of that stuff, you have more than enough. You have, utilizing a car as a fucking weapon, pulling out in front of a cop at 100 miles per hour, verbally threatening. You have, like, 3 prongs. Then you told him to surrender. You know what I mean? Like, hey, listen, look. Maybe McMoo had a bad day, right? Hey, maybe that's it. Maybe
You know, no. I'm typically of the mindset that, you know, sometimes people have bad days, right? You make a bad decision one day. Pred, when have you ever seen me complain about a court case? I don't care about the outcome generally. Ever. But this one, it was so egregious. Again, let me try to put this. Let me make a parallel here. If someone has a hostage in a car and they say, I got a bomb, I'm just gonna go about my day because I didn't see the bomb. I'm gonna wait for it to explode before I do something, because otherwise it wasn't immediate. It's written, Pred, it's written down. It's written down. That's the thing. It was written down that, oh my God, I'm gonna snap.
Roads.
I'm gonna be the one that snaps, Pred.
Rhodes, listen to me. Listen to me, Rhodes. Everything's going to be fine.
Are you sure?
Everything's going to be fine.
It's not immediate. Rhodes. It's not fine now. Therefore, we can't take action. We can't take action. We're not
Rhodes,
fine now.
It will be fine. It will be fine.
Let me just. While I do believe that the perception of the threat was valid, I believe the immediateness of the threat wasn't there as the action was not carried out until the officer.
Oh
Hello?
my God, we're losing $57 million. Oh my God, I'm gonna get shit canned.
Where?
Oh, hey.
Get the
what's
nearest to time.
Oh my God, I'm gonna hit his car.
What? You don't know how to touch mirrors without hitting a cord? Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Frodo, this is why you should be. Frodo, you scratch my car again, and I'll send you straight back to the dispatch.
Oh my God,
desk.
Nils is alive! Right, Nils is alive!
Wait, who's alive?
Nils!
Hey, it's not my.
You not remember Nils?
Nils?
He used to hang out with. Well, he was part of like Idiot's crew in the morning. He's the Swedish man.
Nils.
How do you not know Nils and you was part of the besties?
I guess he's that forgettable.
I mainly did
Hold
my
up, spin
own
the block,
things.
spin the block to Little Soul.
All right, let's go to Little Soul.
He was the Swedish like best. Well, I can't say he was besties. He would hang out with Idiot.
You know where he is?
Probably Little Soul if I had to guess. Damn, no one's here.
Empty.
He typically drives like blue and yellow cars, cause you know.
Swedish.
Hold on, let me call him.
Yeah, maybe it is cold.
How do I not have his number? Do I? Hold on. Lemon list or profile Nils.
Food court's empty. Rhodes, you know what I used to do?
What?
I made like $500,000 breaking into all these cars.
Oh my
Before I
God.
was a cop. I used to have a furniture fence.
He's on the phone with someone. His phone's busy, so I texted him and said, "Call me ASAP."
Hey, yellow car.
I think it'd primarily be blue if it was his. Like he would have a Thrax, for example, that was like blue with like yellow accents, you know? Trust me, you'd see him from a mile away. Wait, does he own a property?
Look it up.
He owns one on Jamestown Street.
A market.
But if you see, you know, a Swedish blue color, go that way. Jamestown Street, 32. Let's see. All right, it's marked.
Can't believe that ruling.
I know.
How does she fundamentally miss the fact that the car was weaponized against you?
I don't know. He's not picking up. What the fuck?
Damn, he's ignoring you, Rhodes. Your old Swedish friend's ignoring you.
What if his number changed?
Let me give you the keys while I pee in this cup.
Have you been in my house?
No, I haven't.
It's right here. I live in a barrio. You accidentally
Does it
bought a
have a
barrio
bathroom?
house. I only could pick a barrio house.
Hey, with all the money we're making,
Right here.
you ain't gonna be living in the barrio no more.
Hello?
Oh,
Nils
nice.
is calling. Nils, you're alive!
Yellow.
What happened?
I've been, asleep for a long time.
You've been asleep?
Yes.
Oh my god. Pred, listen, this is gonna be the bathroom. I know the door swings the wrong way. All right. Listen, there's a bucket in the corner. Just use that.
Okay, I'll.
So anyway, Nils, you've been asleep this whole time. You've been in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I even
everything should
swung
be-
by Little Soul. I didn't see you. I saw your name on top. I was talking about you the other day. I was like, where the hell is Nils been?
I've been, since I'm coming around, I've actually turned into a civilian. I've stayed
You're a
clear of
civilian?
life of crime.
Oh my gosh, you want to be a police officer?
A police officer?
Yeah. Hey, Kyle Pred's the chief of police.
I don't know who that is. Oh, no, I do. Wait.
Yeah, no, you
kinda
definitely
forgot.
should. He was part of Besties.
Yeah, but I was never a part of Besties.
I know, but you were heavily affiliated.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but if you're asking me to become a police officer, I think that's difficult because I went to jail earlier today.
Oh, so you're not a civilian.
No, I am, but they charged me for faulty charges.
Oh, faulty charge. Oh, understood.
Yeah, I'm
let me
taking
let me
them to
take a look.
court.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, take a look.
What charge was it?
I can't remember. It was like 10 charges.
10 charges? Who arrested you?
I don't know her name.
Why is the report titled Bestie Steal Art?
No clue.
And it was you, an idiot?
No, so the thing is, I woke up and then he called me and asked me for help. But then I didn't really want to help. And then he was, it's crazy, long story, but you're gonna hear about it in court.
Oh, okay. Understood. Nils, you know you pled guilty, right? Which means you can't appeal it?
No, she miswrote that.
She miswrote that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a
police
serious... Nils, that's a serious accusation. That's
Yeah,
a serious accusation.
As
As in, like...
it's gonna be a serious
As in,
court
like, if
case.
you try claiming that you didn't plead guilty and an officer put down that you pled guilty, we're going to have to put on your profile that, like, you can't be trusted pleading guilty because you're just going to, at your earliest convenience, revoke that or try to, even though you can't. Let's go.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's a very,
Hey,
it's a big case.
a lovely
big case
place.
against the PD.
Well, Nils, I'm glad to see that you're alive and doing well.
All right, nice to hear from you.
Huh. Sorry, I gotta go. Sorry.
All right, bye-bye.
Pred, he said he was a civilian. I was like, oh my gosh, you want to be a police officer? Oh.
Sorry, I didn't.
No,
mean that.
you're good. You're good. You drive. He said, oh, I got arrested. And the title of the arrest or the report is Bestie Steal Art. And he was charged with 12 things.
What was he charged with?
Well, 7 counts of firearm components and attachments, a tampered firearm, a class 1, felony obstruction, reckless evading, resisting. And the other owner
Hey,
of the
those
vehicle
animals
was idiot.
Always are ready for war.
Yep. So yeah, I spoke with Miller regarding this because I did want to point out, like, I don't want them to panic any more than they already are, but I also want them to have realistic expectations. Like, and I need them to know that there's no wiggle room in a situation with McMoo because, like, again, that is the most flawed ruling I think I've ever seen in my whole life.
Lucas, you better panic.
I already told him.
Lucas, you better panic and be filled with panic because you're going to be getting sued for so much money. You better lock in and win this. I don't care how terrible of a Judge McMoo is, Miller. You better lock in and get this done. Rhodes is telling me all about it. You better win this shit, Miller, or you're dead. You're dead. Yeah, I should light a fire under his ass.
Yeah, listen, I think I took a weight off his shoulders. I told him that we can't be forced to fire him regarding the conclusion of the case. So I think he's a little more at ease. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, interesting indeed. I mean, I always wanted to get self-defense against the
Listen,
police department.
Barrett was the attorney, Craig Barrett, the prior marshal, and he
Yeah.
said, yeah, I went into this knowing that there was like a 5% chance he'd be 5% chance, Brad. 5% chance. He knew it was
Even
such a
that's
losing
too
battle.
high.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
I
is,
think the
McMillan's
ruling,
previous case.
the misapplication of immunity because it didn't apply in this case. I don't know.
How many cases has McMoo done?
I don't know. I guess we can find out.
Want to go complain to the justice about her?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, is it gonna result in like conflict?
I mean, we're not talking about anything that wasn't talked about in court already.
Well, Falconer was there. So was Ma.
What did they say?
Well, I didn't talk to them because I didn't
Did you look at their faces?
No.
Did you see like any of them looking really pale and like a ghost?
No. My immediate response was, I go into every court case with no expectation of coming out on top because, it's the judge's job to determine if that threshold was met, and everyone has a different threshold, and I'm not to assume what anyone's threshold is. So, if they find someone not guilty, it is what it is. But this one was so egregious, Pred, I can't not do nothing. Let's post on the appeal. All right, so Maple said on September 29th, Magistrate McMoo sat the appeal case for Call Johnny Black regarding the charge of attempted murder of a government employee. In the verdict rendered, Magistrate McMoo contradicted themselves multiple times, determining Mr. Black not guilty of attempted murder of a government employee, citing self-defense. In the verdict, Magistrate McMoo confirms that officers acted within best faith and within qualified immunity within the actions taken, saying that a threat of violence on scene is to be taken as an active threat. With this statement, Magistrate McMoo has confirmed that officers acted as necessary for the situation, yet continue to determine that due to the officers opening fire Mr. Black first, that Mr. Black was acting in self-defense against officers, while officers subdued an active threat to officer and public safety. Magistrate McMoo also fails to consider the stance that was communicated through the trial that Mr. Black initially increased aggression with officers of the high-speed incident, and instead stating that Mr. Black only acted once upon when that is indeed not fact. Magistrate McMoo also continued to contradict themselves, stating that the high-speed incident was not proven to be an attempt on a life, but instead an assist to an escape in which, regardless of the intent of the action, the outcome resulted in a vehicle being used as a weapon. In which, regardless of intent, was an action that had taken place, provoking officers to respond accordingly to the threat placed. While it is ultimately impossible to determine the true intent of any one person's actions without being said person, it's the duty of the police to use best judgment to determine the actions and subsequent reaction, in which Magistrate McMoo states police involved had done accurately in this incident. Magistrate McMoo continues on to state that had Mr. Black been charged with reckless endangerment, instead that Mr. Black would have been found guilty in its entirety. This continues to support the fact that regardless of intent, the actions taken by Mr. Black placed officers' lives in severe danger of harm or death, reflecting the appropriate response made by officers involved. This appeal is based on the I don't think that's a word. I lied, sorry. Is it proceeding? It's spelled right? It is spelled right. Oh, that's wonky. Why do I feel like there's supposed to be a double E? Ugh. Preceding facts that Magistrate McMoo confirmed that officers had acted properly according to the information available, yet continue to deem Mr. Black not guilty after opening fire on officers instead of attempting any sort of peaceful surrender. Magistrate McMoo stated in their own verdict that they agree that the officer lives were placed in direct harm or risk of death with the accurate statement of reckless endangerment, yet continuing to deem the actions of Mr. Black as self-defense, indicating that because officers opened fire first, that Mr. Black returned fire was entirely legal, and finally that officers did act as necessary with the information providing as expected to do so, yet permitted to be fired upon without consequence. Additionally, like to add on that another point of contention here is the use of qualified. Oh gosh, we have to get back into the server. I need to get the. I know it's immunity. Is it -D? DEE? Because it's for the D court case. We'll figure that out. Wait, is the server not? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Just gonna write out a temporary one and then I'll fix it once we're in the server. Mention of qualified immunity. Despite the fact that within this case, no officers were charged criminally, nor were any officers sued. Wait, chat, is anyone in the server right now? I just got a weird connecting error. I'm getting it now, I think, but that was odd. Never gotten that connection error. Additionally, we'd also like to add or mention another point of contention here. Specifically, the mention of qualified immunity, despite the fact that within this case, no officers were charged criminally, nor were any officers being... Ew. Ew, I don't... Chat. I don't know what's going on with my mind right now, but like the words are standing out as like that being civilly looks wrong. Maybe it's because it's the ILL part, but like I don't like the way that word looks. I know this sounds stupid, but I'm sitting here writing it and I'm like, is this okay? When words stop working? Yeah, it's so weird. I think I've always told you guys, there's certain words that always fuck with me, even though they shouldn't. Guard is one of them. Don't panic. Hey, Peach.
Hi.
Hey. How you doing?
Members?
What was that?
Have you guys read the Lane
So
City
quiet in
Chronicle?
here.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm taking one.
Roach.
Yeah?
It's pretty crazy.
What, Miller?
Quick opinion. The two EMS statements completely contradict each.
Okay, then that needs to be something that's brought up in the case.
Is that like when we're in court, or can I like motion to get these statements thrown out?
I don't believe, from my understanding, all motions had to be submitted by the 27th, so I don't think.
I'll be honest, I didn't hear a word you just said, sir.
Am I wrong in saying that all motions had to be submitted by the 27th?
Fucked up.
I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
Hello? Peach, can you hear me? Oh. Uh-oh. I can't even use my push to talk. Hello? What the fuck? Okay. Let me mention this. Um, might have to reconnect. Um, mm. Chat. I may have seen people playing Mega Bonk recently. I thought to myself, that looks very satisfying. Have I played? I've dabbled. Okay, I've dabbled. I'm not great. And I don't know any meta builds, okay? But I am considering playing Mega Bonk. We're reconnecting. Beepo is yelling at me. Okay. New infusion set. Yeah, it's actually crazy. So the medication that I had to stop pending my my surgery on Tuesday, has made my, and I haven't been taking this medication for weeks because I know it would have prevented me from, like, it would put a surgery at least a week out. So I hadn't taken it in like 3-4 weeks. Since the second instance of my gallbladder situation. And holy fuck. Night and day difference. My insulin pump had me figured the fuck out. But now, so my insulin pump pretty much uses like an algorithm based on like, you know, it knows how much my blood sugar goes up and down. If it's spiking too high, too quick, it knows sort of exactly how much insulin to give me. But with the medication, hello? Hold on.
You've never spoken to, but you only care about Drake because you
Hello?
want the call sign.
You guys hear me?
How are you?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Do I not sound like a robot?
Hey, Road,
No.
should we give DuPont Drake Drilling Hall's call sign because it's DuPont's previous call sign?
Oh,
What's your opinion?
abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes! Yes!
A little
Yeah,
bit
you know what?
biased here.
Fuck it.
What?
You can have it back.
No, I'm not biased. I just know who
Yes, you
who
are.
will be and will not be around.
I'm a
Drake was around a
DuPont.
lot.
We're
Yeah,
gonna give
was.
you 306, and then we're gonna give Drake 307.
Do you
He's gonna-
okay? Do you really
He's
think?
gonna bug out.
Do you really think he's gonna
Is he
care?
bug out?
He's gonna bug out.
I hope he does.
Hey
Well,
guys,
if it makes
guys.
him
Oh
get on
wait, I
duty,
think the
it's
meeting
perfect.
started. I think we started at 1:15.
Right, there you go. You have 306, DuPont.
I'm gonna
love you
announce-
all.
There was like 5 people in there. What do you mean?
Wait, really? Well, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. We were having some problemos. Yep.
How you doing, King?
So.
What kind of problems?
Well, apparently I was sounding like Mr. Roboto. Other people couldn't hear me, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this. I couldn't even open my mouth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to take a whole nap.
Right.
A whole nap, not a partial one, a whole one.
Yeah, I'm right. How are you?
I'm on a raging come down.
Why? You take what, Mandy?
Considering some of the
what are you
issues,
taking?
we are gonna wait until 1:20. Not sure. if
Disco biscuits?
We've consistently been starting at 1:15, but we'll give some additional time.
DOJ announcement.
A DOJ announcement.
Yeah. Due process and jurisprudence underwent an amendment. It is an addition of Section 5 in parentheses E civil trials. Find the MDT 9204 in legislation or on City Hall here.
It's not really a big thing for, you know, law enforcement about, you know, people suing the DOJ as a whole and conflicting us all out of cases.
Oh,
shit.
perfect.
Interesting. Okay.
Actually, you know what? I was gonna make an announcement regarding something. Maybe it won't matter if you're here.
Are you gonna sue the DOJ?
No, I'm not suing the DOJ.
Someone get the fuck up there and start the meeting, or I'm gonna lose it. Someone get up there now.
Guys, I'm on it.
I'm gonna lose it.
Hello.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I want to talk to you after the meeting.
Yeah, poo.
Damn.
Give me 1 second, guys. I have to find something.
I had a raspberry in my mouth.
Do. Okay. All right. I don't know how many of y'all keep up with court cases and some of the verdicts rendered. However, I would like it to be known that there is a I'm gonna say this as respectfully as possible. There is a very
Sophie McMoo has got to go.
there was a very poor judgment or ruling in a court case yesterday, including Carl Johnny Black. I'm just gonna read a portion of the ruling here. Actually, you know what? I'll read most of it. It states the qualified immunity case law has two major prongs: threat perception and use of force. For the perception of threat, regardless of if they had visual confirmation of a weapon in Mr. Black's possession, any threat of violence on an active scene must be taken as if it's an active potential. The use of force in this situation is a little muddier. While I do believe that the perception of threat was valid, I believe that the immediateness of the threat wasn't there, as the action was not carried out until officers had actively started shooting at the defendant. Now, for context, this individual had rammed police officer vehicles, turned in front of an officer at 120 miles an hour, and when told to pull over and surrender, he said, "The only way I'm getting out of this car is to shoot you." And McMoo ruled that because he hadn't shot us, there wasn't an immediateness of threat. I'll go on. While the threat of violence had been presented, the only confirmed attempt on an officer's life was made after they had opened fire at the defendant, who had not previously been warned that they would open fire. There is not enough in evidence or testimony to show that Mr. Black pulling in front of Officer Fisher's car is an intentional attempt to do anything more than help those being chased escape. Additionally, I'm not entirely convinced that the defendant swerving towards Officer Dark's car was intentional, as he may have panicked due to the sudden gunfire. As Officer Dark fired first, the claim that Mr. Black was defending himself was reasonable.
She's gotta go.
Full disclosure,
No.
we are filing
Ruby's angry. She's got to go.
we are filing, you know, a judicial review, an appellate review, whatever it's going to be deemed, because this is probably one of the more, when I say more, probably the most egregious, in my opinion, improper ruling I think I've ever seen made by the DOJ, and I'm typically not one to complain. In fact, I go into every court case with the mindset that it is the judge's job to determine, you know, if these individuals are guilty or not, and everyone's threshold is different. But I can't look past the fact that qualified immunity came up in this case, despite officers, number one, not being charged and not being sued. Therefore, it doesn't apply at all. So again, I'm going down the mindset of there being either a level of incompetence here, and maybe it's just something that requires training. But what I don't want is anyone to refer to this case and be like, well, you know what? PD shot first, and therefore self-defense against PD. I think that is improper. I think it's silly. It's stupid. It should have never happened. But again, we're going to go down the appropriate avenues and make sure that that does get looked at. That being said, I don't know if there's any additional stuff.
It was supposed to be me. You know how hard I was trying to get a self-defense case against this police department before I became chief? You know how fucking hard I was trying to find the perfect parameters and circumstances to gun down a cop and have him apologize to me for it? And then he just gets it gift wrapped to him. If it was that easy, I would have done it. You know how hard it was. I was purposely driving outside of police shootouts, hoping a stray bullet would hit me in the chest.
Oh my
All you
god.
need is a
remember that. I
magistrate
was
that
there.
doesn't know what they're doing.
Damn.
That's all you need.
So
God!
in regards to announcements, if y'all are interested regarding shift 1 and 2 into FTOing, make sure y'all reach out to either Peach or Gray.
Damn.
What else? Make sure that you guys are not putting multiple suspects in cells. It causes problems. People can't be trusted, is the long story short. You think you can, but you can't, all right? Because at the first opportunity of someone having the ability to take advantage of a situation, they will. So don't fall for it. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Does anyone have any additional announcements?
I got an announcement.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, Brad.
Hello, my troops.
Hello.
Everybody greet me. Everybody greet me
Hello.
now.
Hey, Brad.
Greet me now.
Hi, Fred.
I demand to be greeted by you. Hello, everybody. Hello. It is I, your chief of police. I just want to say I think things have been going really good. All right, I'm proud of you. All right?
I need to go get
I
insulin.
am proud of you. And mistakes happen in the field every day. Mistakes always happen. You know, just today, a man was running at me with what looked like a firearm. And I told him, put that weapon away! Put it away! And he didn't put it away, so I started shooting him. And he screamed at me, "It's not a gun! It's a fucking cable gun or whatever. It's a fucking what are those things called? That shoot the wire. What? A catapult? A grapple. It was a grapple. And I immediately stopped shooting him and I said, "Hey, you're lucky you said something because I would have killed you, no hesitation." And I assure you that when this goes to court, those grapple guns at a distance, those look like guns to me.
Yes.
They look like fucking guns to me. It's not like he's running around with a fucking, it's not like that thing has an orange tip on it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's got a fucking orange tip that signifies that it's not a real gun. I thought that was a fucking Marshall revolver. Anyway, look.
Well, Pred, be careful because
come
until
up
it's
here.
fired, there might not be an immediateness. Be careful.
We just call that
Peach, I need you to get up here.
I'm being facetious, guys. I'm being facetious, okay? It's just a J.
No, carry on.
Just a tie.
Everybody,
Just a tie.
I want you to take a look. Silence! I demand silence! This is
you get a bro.
Peach. I'm sure you are all aware. She is my favorite lieutenant.
Huh?
Sorry, King. Peach is my favorite lieutenant. Sorry to all other lieutenants, but Peach is my favorite lieutenant.
King, don't worry, you're mine.
Thank you,
King,
sir.
you're just gonna have to try harder for me to love you.
Okay, I got
I
you,
like
sir.
gifts. I like chocolates. Don't get me Mr. Beast bars. They're dog shit.
Do you like
Anyway.
pugs?
Fuck yeah, I love
Massages?
I love dogs. Is it a fighting pug?
No, a hug, sir. A hug, not a pug.
Don't you hug me! Don't
King.
touch me!
Peach, hug
Okay,
him.
I
Hug
said
him,
pug,
Peach.
so I said pug.
I love. He said he wants you to hug him, Peach.
Sounds like he really likes hugs and he just don't want to admit it.
That's it. I'm gonna lose my mind in this room. The pressures of being the police chief are building in me. You know how hard it is to fight for what I am. All right, listen.
Right, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Damn, just breathe.
Look,
Sorry, it sounds like
everybody.
you need a hug.
Gonna pop a vein.
There's more big changes in the pipeline. I'm sure some of you have heard the news about us changing up TRT, right? Opal had her time. We appointed a new lead. All right, keep your eyes peeled on that, because I'll do the same thing to Peters. All right, he knows what my expectations are. You people in TRT know what. Miller, stand up!
Yeah, stand
Miller!
up.
Miller!
Good boy.
Listen here, Miller. What are
Yes,
there's new expectations for TRT, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't think I'm
There's a
actually
new
TRT.
capo in charge of my regime, isn't there, Miller?
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna follow him
Sorry,
till
Brian.
the end of time. Ain't that right, Miller?
Off a cliff, sir.
Sit down, you blonde piece of shit.
Yes, sir.
Sit the fuck down, Miller. Quicker, quicker, quicker.
Oh, yeah.
Miller, you notice how he didn't say that to me?
Ew.
Yeah, it's because Rhodes is
Oh my
partner.
god.
Now,
Not here.
it's time for P&T to be changed as well. Now, we won't be changing as drastically the personnel as we did before. We believe that our P&T is actually, they're okay, but they could be better. Isn't that right, Peach? Isn't that right, Peach?
Yeah. Much better.
And that's why we're going to be putting in charge of our P&T department, Peachy. It is now Peach and T. All right?
That's
She
my
will be
idea.
in charge
Peach,
of the LSPD's hiring department. Peach.
Yeah.
And that comes with a $500,000 a week bonus to Peach.
What? That is way too much money. What the fuck?
I make $1 million a week.
Oh my god, Peachy ain't broke no more.
Thank you. Hello,
You
everybody.
don't need my PPO money no more.
Whoa. We'll discuss that later. You know, it's really an honor to lead P and T to new heights. Okay, it's been far too long that we've just really lowered the standard. Okay, but here's the thing. You know what? Being hired into the LSPD is a privilege. Okay? And it's about time people know that. Okay? You know what? Just because people get an interview doesn't mean they get hired. Okay? And here's the thing. By the way, we do have a referral program and stuff. So if you want to refer people, you can, to apply in the LSPD. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, okay? I get the final say. Alright? I'm gonna put my foot down. I don't like him. They don't fit the vision of what Pred wants. We're not wasting our time anymore.
And not just fitting the vision, by the way. If they don't pass the Peach vibe check, it don't matter how good and competent they are. Denied.
Denied.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I got a question.
Questions.
Pete,
Okay.
take questions. Take questions.
Okay, questions.
Good PR.
Question in the front.
What if there's an officer that we think shouldn't have passed the Peach and T test?
Oh.
They're getting fired. Okay, it's firing season.
Yep, just follow the chain of command.
Season, okay.
Oh, I got a
Respect
question.
the cock.
Oh yeah. Mr. Brian Knight.
Who's on the chopping block? Like, who's on the top of your list?
Who's on top of my list right now? You know what? I don't have any names to share. However, I will say, we will be keeping an eye on people who show up on duty and don't do nothing. Okay.
And people who are liabilities.
Yeah, liabilities and stuff, right? But most importantly, I've got my eyes and ears everywhere. I'm always watching. Okay, you might think, okay, I'm on the phone. You might think I'm, standing in the corner, pissing or something. But I'm always listening. Okay, I'm always watching. I'm taking everything down. Okay, because you know what? We have far too many people who clock on duty. Okay, just standing around, not making a difference. Okay, and better yet, not even writing a statement in their damn report. Okay, I'm watching, and if people are doing that, then you know what? Nobody's safe. Okay, nobody's flipping safe. One phone call to the chief, you're out of here. You're out. Oh, but yeah. Other than that, I really look forward to working with everybody.
Hell
Any more
yeah.
questions? Oh, Ruby?
Yeah. Do you know how to onboard somebody?
Oh, yeah. There's a checklist.
Okay. Do you know how to run an academy?
You know what? We have a great team to do that.
Okay. Is it true that you're that you're using dirty tactics by using the BCSO to call people that have applied for the PD and harass them?
What?
No, of course not.
Okay,
Are you talking about
what?
Clover? She did not do that. She said she might fit better in BCSO. And I called her and she sounded like a blainer. And I said, that was surprising. You know what I mean?
Okay. Are you profiling based on accents?
Hell yeah. This is our accent, God damn it.
Roll Tide.
No.
If your accent is something like this, I think we are a little against it.
Hell yeah.
Well, hold on. What Pred thinks isn't exactly. It's not department policy, to be clear. Okay. Ultimately, it still will be a Peach call. All right.
What was that?
It's gonna. Geez. Send him up north. Send him up north. Okay. All right. Is there anything else? I would ask for any additional questions, but I also hate long meetings. So,
The DOJ has a couple of things.
Oh yeah. Come on up. This important. We ain't passing this one.
Hello, everybody. How you all doing? Okay.
Hi.
In relation to the same things that have been said here today, the state of change, there are bigger changes rolling out that you all need to be aware of, specifically your command members, right? So, the finalization of the nominations for the new Marshal Director will be tomorrow. That's the final date. And then voting will open immediately. That means that command members in the PD, so that's a fair few of you in here, will have to vote. That will be done on City Hall publicly. You will have to write in your vote, and it'll be publicly accessible for everybody to see. Here's the leak. Here's the bit that you might not know. Tomorrow, nominations for a permanent warden will also go live, and the process will begin again. So the Department of Corrections will be undergoing its own changes. So we're going to be rolling out that tomorrow. So start thinking if you're going to interview warden nominees and think about what you want to do there. The PDs will have the same amount of say in that as they've had in the marshal nominees. The mayors will get a nominee too, all those things, right? So a lot of people here are involved in that. Secondarily, after that, after the two department head nominations, this week I will be setting up a joint task force to look into the procedure and the logistics for executions within the state of San Andreas. The first ever death penalty was given out at the end of last week. We will be moving forward this week with the logistics, working with hopefully Sheriff Arnold Frost, Chief of Police Carl Pred, a San Andreas Medical Group person, probably from the board of directors, and also the current interim warden, Yu Yoshida. We will be putting together a deep dive look into how it's going to work, what's going to happen, how members of the firing squad will be selected from a volunteer pool, all of those things. Things are changing, ladies and gentlemen. Things are coming round. This is a new day for San Andreas. We're now putting people to death. Things are getting serious. I hope you're all ready. Thank you, everybody.
I got a question.
Thank you, Justice Grayson.
What's up, Brian?
Are the people in the DLC gonna like present themselves as like to the PD? Be good to know like who's actually interested over there.
I mean, it would. I mean, here's the thing. Internally, specifically with the state marshal things, it was on each independent faction to determine how they wanted to roll out their nominations. If you and the BCSO want to, have them come to you, I make the invite. Invite them. Let's see who shows up. That's what happened with us in the DOJ. We made it fairly well known that that's what we were going to do. And we had a series of interviews, as you all know, sir. Yes, Junior.
Where'd you get your pink shoes from? I want a pair.
Wait, Junior, can you speak up? I could barely hear you. Sorry.
What?
No.
What did Junior say? I could barely hear him.
He's
Where
asking
did
where I
you
got
get
my
your
pink
pink
shoes.
shoe?
Oh, okay.
But Junior can't afford them. He does run a struggling county.
Wow.
Thank
Oh,
you.
hold up. Are those like? Don't mind me.
Mm-hmm.
It looks. I know you said pink. It kind of looks like a faded red.
Isn't
You're giving
pink
Lucas
just
lavender
faded
right now,
red?
Rose.
I'm giving Lucas. I ain't colorblind. Anyways, does anyone have anything else important? Because if not, I imagine it's going to be time to wrap up and get the fuck out there to do our jobs. Okay. It's time to go out there and do our jobs.
I like doing that. Let's go.
Job will be done.
Roll Tide.
Rose, do you want to talk to Grayson, or do you want to just?
What's going on?
Sure. Sure. Let's figure this out.
Peach, we'll talk in a bit. Oxby, how you
Grayson,
you and Rhodes want to talk about that ruling?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Let's head over to the office.
Qualified McMoonity.
Rhodes, I
yes?
have sent you and Kyle texts. Still waiting for replies.
I rarely ever look at my phone. I'm not a text person.
Okay,
Let's see.
If you're not a text person, it's a little hard
That's
to
what
get
I like
hold
to
of
hear,
you.
Sloan. Keep up the good fucking work.
Ooh, by tomorrow.
proud of you.
Yeah,
well,
so
let's
we need
let's
to-
yeah,
we
let's
need to
discuss.
talk
Let's
after
discuss.
this. Okay.
Your
thank
room?
you.
I need to get
I'll
my
go to your room.
cigarette.
Yeah. Let's cross the way. Hey, Martha.
Grayson, I need you up when you're free.
I have
Yeah,
not.
Just give me 2 minutes. I want to talk about this.
But I will.
Yeah, I'll be
I will
on the
take a look, and we'll make sure we get through that list.
It's finished now anyway, so I'm just telling you that I've done it.
Appreciate it, Martha.
No, I'll tell you what though, I did
Another
actually
thing
make a
you didn't
list.
do.
I
Another
did
thing
do
you
it
didn't
ages ago and everyone ignored it. Thank you. Go and have a lovely day. Oh,
Another
look, nice
damn thing,
jacket, by the way.
Oh.
I wish Tori Slaughter was here.
Morgan. Oh, see, I didn't say all that.
All right.
Wow, so you fucking like better fucking Tori than
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rhodes. Rhodes, I think you should take the big chair.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Oh. Fred, I think there's a bit of a leak.
What?
I think there's a bit of. I'm gonna sit in this chair for now.
Sloan, I need you to clean all this piss up.
So let's talk about how you said you like Tori more than me.
I'm using the other chair.
Why is it a
I'm bothered.
competition?
By the way.
Hey, it's all right. People always listen. Sloan,
Fantastic.
I need
Yes,
you to
sir.
clean that piss. I need that piss gone.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and clean that piss, sir. Of
Dispense that
course.
piss.
I'll fucking kill you. Fucking kill in your sleep.
All right.
Fred, whenever
So,
you're free, could you give me a ring, Dank?
Yeah, I'll give you a ring.
I don't know how much we can speak regarding the situation because I don't know how the
There's probably
appellate
gonna be an
review.
appeal, right?
or-
I'd imagine, right?
It's already up.
It's already up. Okay. I read the verdict last night, so I'm aware.
It was definitely. I haven't well, I don't think I've posted. I was in the middle of writing an additional aspect to the like judicial review or appellate review or however it's being worded. Because there's a few things to unravel here. The first being the actual ruling, but additionally, like there were aspects that were brought up that don't have any reason to be brought up. Like immunity should have never even been a point of contention because officers weren't being charged criminally, nor were they being sued.
No, this was a criminal.
So
appeal, right?
immunity doesn't apply in any capacity. I mean, McMoo could have said, and the third prong is the sky is blue, and that would be as relevant as immunity in this case.
Agreed.
But my additional point of contention is I'll preemptively say I think this is mostly covered, but the big case coming up with Miller, McMoo is on. But again, there's a panel, so my hope is that a
She's
panel.
also
Hey, don't forget the
the-
piss over here,
She's
Sloan.
just
Sloan,
the
don't forget this
magistrate and
piss.
I think
Yeah,
you've
I
got
got
two full
thank you,
judges
Dave.
on that, right? You've got Arcadia and Ava.
Correct.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So
So that was the saving grace in my opinion regarding that, because obviously if the other two are present, the hope is that something this egregious wouldn't happen. But again, I'm sort of at this point kind of calling into question
One second, I'll be right back. I
if
got
this
to
was
finish
a matter of like incompetence. The thing is, I don't know if there have been any other issues with McMoo in the past. You and I both know that oftentimes things go unchallenged. For example, I'm a firm belief, this is unrelated, but I'm a firm belief that mayors don't actually have the ability to remove, and they'd have to ACR or impeach a sitting chief of police in order for there to be a vacancy for them to pick a new one. But because not a single chief of police or sheriff has ever brought that up to the DOJ, it's still up in the air to this day, right? And it hasn't been clarified. In this case, though, in less than 24 hours, a judicial review or appellate review has been put up, and it's because we can't, in good faith, go, yeah, this is just a one-off. Like, it needs to be looked at for sure because it's not, it's wonky. It's not okay.
no, yeah, okay. So here's the thing, right? Obviously, even if a judicial review went forward, factually, you wouldn't get a second bite of the cherry, right? There'd be no.
Oh, it's irrelevant. We don't give a fuck if the charge actually goes on his record. We want to make sure that this don't happen moving forward.
Well, here's the thing. She's a magistrate. magistrates don't set precedent unless they attempt to pass, you know, common law, case law, which would then have to go through a vote of the justices, right? This would not go through a vote of the justices, or at least it get a no from me, dog, because it's cooked, right? And we can all see it's cooked.
Here's the issue, though.